Serena today and she wasn't available, so I'm going to do a live stream, super improvised. And I'm going to do some drawings, like 3D drawings. So that's one that I saw online that I thought was really cute. So I'm going to practice with that and do some 3D drawings. And I'm just going to check that my screen is not going to be upside down. So let's just go ahead and bring this one around and see if you can see what I'm seeing. I'm going to pull it up here. I'll just give it a little refresh and see what we see. Oh, you see my ceiling. So we have to do that and it's perfect. Awesome. Okay, good. So let's go ahead. I'm going to adjust everything so we can see. Oh, this is going to come this way. And this is just, I'm having fun. If you want to hop on, that's fine. If not, no big deal. Let me just stretch this out a little bit, bring this over, bring that to the end. And I think that's good. Maybe a little bit more. Not too much though. I think that's going to be perfect. There we go. So perfecto. Let me just sit down here. Awesome. And I also brought my lunch. So I'm going to eat my lunch. While I'm with you guys, I eat a salad every day. If you're wondering what's in my salad, it's cabbage. I put them all in the food processor. So there's cabbage, cucumbers, carrots, red peppers, broccoli, tamari almonds, and craisins with some coleslaw dressing. So that's what I'm having for lunch. So if you hear me munching, that's why. Start with that. This is what I want to draw today. Let me turn on my other light. There we go. Let's do some 3D drawing. It's blurry a bit. Wonder why. That's weird. Hopefully it's going to not be blurry. There we go. Interesting. And I also want to tell you guys that we are having a 10-day gratitude journal challenge coming up in a couple of weeks. So if you want to prepare for the 10-day journal, gratitude journal challenge, this is the book I'm going to be working in. And I've showed you guys this before. So let me move this. I'm going to flip through the pages and see what we have. So this is my gratitude journal inspired by my friend Allison, and we are going to be doing 10 projects that you can make in your gratitude journal, and I will link up where you can get this journal on Amazon. It's 8x8. I love the square size. It's like Instagram square, and you can put all kinds of things in here. So I've experimented with techniques. I've showed this before, but this is doing drawing, collage, all kinds of random stuff. I have photos in there, but mainly it's just a lot of collage and drawing. This is like a coloring page, more collage from magazines, and I just have fun with them. I just like play. Those were funny. This is like cutting up pictures, doing fonts, photos, all kinds of things. So, oh, that's a little meme that my daughter made. That's her Instagram. And yeah, lots of collage. This is old pieces, rubbings, painting. The painting I didn't do right in the journal. I did it on a watercolor paper and put it inside. And bunnies, my favorite. This is kind of like a pour type painting. All kinds of things. So I'm going to, oh, this was the Inktober. So if you guys are interested in drawing challenge, you can do any of the Inktobers. I know my sister Kristen does past Inktobers. This is 2023, so there's a prompt a day for a month. You can do them anytime you want. And this one I had been behind, so I combined a whole bunch in one drawing. And so like drip, toad, and the idea is you do it out of ink, but you can do it however you want. You could use any technique you want. In art, there's no rules. So you can do any kind of thing that you want for those. These are all Inktober stuff. So that's fun. I should just take pictures of my journal and put it somewhere so you guys can see it. So then this is starting back with collage, patterns, more patterns. This is spirograph. And then this was the last one I did, which was a collage with drawing. So what I'm going to do today is some 3D illusion drawing. And if you guys want to join in, you can join in. I have a picture that I'm going from. It was on Facebook. So here is, I'm going to show you the picture so you can see this. So this is the picture. So the idea, I'm not even exactly sure how you do it because it looks like it's not a circle. I was thinking it was actually a circle. See, sometimes you have to look closer to see what it is, because what I was going to do was just trace this, but I don't think that's going to work. So we're going to maybe trace this for part of this because it looks like there's a bit of an angle there, which makes sense. So let's just play with it. And I might use these afterwards in my gratitude journal, but for now I'm just playing with some different kinds of drawing, 3D drawing. And I'm going to eat, so if I stop talking every now and then, it's because I'm eating. So we'll start, what if we do the circle first? But then we have to really look at this. You're not going to be able to see it very well. That looks like it goes a hump, and then maybe like a little line, and then let's imagine, because that's not an actual circle. We might be able to make it look like a circle, but I think there's an actual kind of like delineation here. Like it stops here, and it kind of, there's a bit of an angle here, but I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. We might have to deal with that after. And then I'm going to get my ruler. Sometimes things look easy, but they're not actually that easy. So let's go ahead and do this. Bring that across. And then because of perspective, the line widths have to get smaller as you go further away. This is an interesting ruler because you can see through it. And you're maybe not going to see too much until, you know what, this is almost like also a 2-point perspective. I used to do that in high school. So you'd have a point off of the camera where everything goes to. So say this goes out to here, I can choose, maybe if I move it over, and then I'm going to have a point off of my camera that you can't see that might work. Like, let me just see how the best thing to do this. I'm going to bring this over. I have a point that I'm looking at off my camera, but you can't really see it, and I don't know if it's going to be far enough away for this, but we're going to see. So say if that goes to the, I'm just going to put my eraser there. We're going to see it, because if I do that and then I use the same point to do this, it might work. You know what? I'm going to actually line this up with an actual dot. I think it's going to be easier. I'm going to bring this over a little bit more. You're not going to see it, but there's a dot off of my camera that I'm going to line this up with. And then that way we can get more precise lines. And hopefully, let me look at this. Let me see. We're going to see what it does. Okay. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We're going to try it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you don't know until you try it. So I think it does help having a perspective line. Although I don't know if it's going to, I think it might not. I have to brush up on my perspective because I'm not sure if that's going to be accurate for going in the distance. They want to be further away, but we're going to see if that's going to work. I don't think my perspective is going to work for this, but we're going to try. And I think there's probably, if I find a tutorial on how to do this, I'm going to link it up. And in the meantime, I'm just going to play with it and see what happens. And actually these lines should have been further apart as we came this way. And then if we go up this way, we're going to do some more up here. We're not going to be able to see them very well. So let's just, maybe these should be closer together. Yeah, these ones should have been closer together, I think. Yeah, this is very, very tricky. So you know what I'm going to do? Rather than, I'm going to scrap that, and rather than doing it this way, because this looks a little too calculated, let's just freehand it. Okay, let's just start again and freehand it, and it won't be perfect, but it might be more, actually more accurate. So let's start with this again. And look at our drawing and just eyeball it. So we've got this around here. And this is going to go, we should use the ruler for that though. Okay, so that will go there and there. Okay. And then this one would be around here. Okay. Let's do it far enough apart though. And I think I'm going to fix up my lines after. I'm going to do that. And then this would go up, up. I'm just eyeballing it depending on what it looks like there. Okay, so you might not be able to see it. And then we're going to do another one here. Okay, that way. And then looks like it's more up on this side, more to that side. See, the more I look at it, the more I see what it does. And around to here. So this too, I want it more to the side. And I'm going to go over with a marker and then erase those lines. So you're going to see how it's going to go. So around here and then here. And then this one too, we're going to do another one here. Maybe here to here. And the same, it has to be more to this side. And then over to this side. Okay, that's like that. And then this might not end up looking like anything, but we're going to try it, and then we'll try another one. And then if I find a tutorial, I'll follow it, and then I'll let you guys know what happens. So these are further apart than this side, that's for sure. Here, and then we're going to go over, and then at some point you're not going to see these lines anymore. Okay, and then this one here. Yeah, at some point we're going to stop seeing these lines. And then we're going to just go back like this. These are actually closer together. So, and then, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work at all. But we're going to try it. So we're going to see. And now these go here, and then here, and then here, and then here. And then this has to have some kind of, I don't think that's round. I think that's more like, I think that goes here, and then it comes straight down and around to about like that. So let's just try that. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna have a little bite of my salad. Get a marker, if I can find one. I need a Sharpie. I'm gonna find one. Let's see. Let's try this. Okay. Need the picture again. There we go. Perfect. Okay. There we go. So this and to there. First one's easy. That's for sure. Around. My Sharpie's not the best either, so I'm just gonna go around to where? About here, and then I don't know if that's gonna change, but we're just gonna check that and see. Bring that one around. I'm gonna find an easier one after this because this one's really hard. Okay, we're gonna go there and then up and over. Oh, these should be closer together. Up and over, up and over. It's the sort of thing I would have done in school, in like high school or something. Yeah, I think my Sharpie's not great either, so there's that. And let's just go ahead with these lines. I didn't use my perspective for this at all, so we're gonna see how it's gonna go. They might be way off. And then this one. Okay. No. I think I'm gonna throw out this Sharpie. It's not very good. And then let me see the picture again. And that one, I have to go this way so I can actually see it. There we go. That way. I have a feeling this is not going to look like anything. Oh well. And then these don't even really line up. I have to bring this down a bit more. There. There. Yeah, let me know if you guys know any channels where you can actually like get tutorials about this perspective stuff. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna do this one. These should be closer together as you go back because it's supposed to, I think it's looking at this on an angle. What would be interesting is you actually like, take a ball, put lines on it, put it down and look at it, and then you draw what you see. That might be interesting. But for now, we're just going to do it this way and keep working our way back, putting these closer together. Now they might be too close together. And we're going to see if it looks like anything. Because I like that idea of an optical illusion. So we'll see what happens. I think this is going to look like a ball, like a flat ball. Because we want it to look 3D. And then maybe a couple more closer together. And then we'll get our eraser. Okay, let's see. Oh, actually it looks better on screen than it does in person. Okay, so let's give a bite of lunch. Okay, now I'll get a good eraser. Ready for the wiggle. Oh, I didn't finish that line. Okay. Let's see what that looks like again. Yeah, there's a bit of a line there. Oh, you know what they did? They shaded it. That's what makes it more interesting. So let's do that. That's gonna help. That'll definitely help. Okay, I'm gonna get my pencil. Eat my lunch. In case you're coming on late. What's my salad? That's my lunch. My favorite lunch. If you're watching, let me know what you're having for lunch or dinner. And I'm going to sharpen my pencil. I should have not drawn that line in Sharpie. I realized that. That's my first error. I should have not drawn that line in Sharpie. I should have just left it and shaded it with the pencil. So let's see what we're gonna do. Okay. So this one, this is how you should have done it. Just done this line with, I guess I could trace it and start again, but at this point, I'm not gonna do that. Now, is this pencil okay for shading? We're gonna see. If we put it on its side, and we just shade it down here. So it's, yeah, so there's a little bit of shading there. If I had a graphite stick, it probably would be better than a pencil. But this is what we're going to use for now. Well, and we have to make sure we don't lose our drawing because we want to see. But this is also something you could do a setup with this, with a ball. Maybe I'll do that as a tutorial, and I'll set it up with the actual ball, so you can copy what you see. And if I took a picture of it, it would be even better. And this, you see, it has a shadow too, so we want to do as much detail with this shading because that's going to make it look three-dimensional. And I don't think I have the best drawing tool for that, so we're going to see. So let's just go ahead and do this. Okay. Around and around and around. Okay. And it'll be all right. It's not going to be amazing, but it'll be an all right. It'll be just a start. So we're just going to do this around. There we go. This looks like it's shaded right in there. And then here. So I'm going to go in here. And around. Get some shading in there. I'm wearing down my pencil a bit so it's easier to shade. There we go. I wish I hadn't drawn that line so dark because it's doesn't look too good, but it's all right. So we're just going to do this and around. And if you guys are watching the playback, you can always play this back in fast motion if you like, so you don't have to sit through all this part. And then here we want to... Hey, Kristen, how are ya? Yay, you're on. Are you getting ready for work? That's awesome. I saw this thing on Facebook and I wanted to try it, but my perspective's off. So if anyone finds a tutorial, let me know. Oh, nice. Okay, great. Oh, I forgot to, did I not tell you? I thought I messaged you. Oh my gosh, my brain is fried. So I'm just playing around with this. I'm going to do a couple of like perspective things because these are things I see all the time on Facebook. And I just wanted to try them. It's just, I tried like a 1-point perspective. It didn't work because these lines to this side are closer together than these lines. But I think if I find a actual tutorial, it's going to be easier because right now it's a little off. It's definitely a little off, so we'll see. But yeah, let me know what where you're at, if you're going to do some drawing or if you just have to get ready for work. No big deal. I haven't heard from Serena, so I think that maybe next week she's going to do something. I'm not here next week. I'm in Ottawa for Little Theatre, unfortunately. Well, fortunately because I get to see Little Theatre, but unfortunately because I'll miss her thing. So see, if you just build up the shading, it works pretty good. And I'll just put a picture in the community section so you guys can see how it looks. It's just my lines I know are a little off. So that's a bit of an issue. And it's darker over here, so you want to shade that a little bit darker. But if my lines were better, I think it would look more effective. And then here, there's not much shading there. Okay. And then there's more of a shadow, so we're going to just see. And this would be something, if I had a model set up, then I would understand better how the shadow works. But for now, I'm just going to pretend I have seen this when sometimes it's harder to copy a drawing of a drawing, like copy a drawing, because if you see the real thing, you can understand it a little more, but with the drawing, it's hard to understand. So we're just going to go around here, shade that, go around this with the side, and see. And honestly, it looks better on the camera than it does in front of me. So, okay. Oh, you didn't get a notification. Yeah, I don't know if it sends out notifications. I didn't like make a big deal of it because I'm just really playing around with it. I just thought I had the time because Serena canceled, so I told Amber, but she's busy, so that's fine. No problem. And you guys will have fun next week with Serena. I'll miss it. I don't know if she's going to do a replay. But anyways, that's what I've got so far. So let me just look and see if there's another project I can do. I'm just eating my salad. I don't know if you already saw my salad. I'm hacking my way through it. So I'm going to have a bite of that. And see if we can find any more 3D drawing exercise. 3D drawing exercise. Okay. So, if you look on Google, there's a bunch. But I like that idea of doing something with shading. How to draw 3D shapes. Let's just look at the images and see what there is. Yeah, I mean, there's this type of thing, but I like those. Oh, not 3D. I'm looking for more optical illusions. Optical illusion drawing. Easy, because I don't have a long time to do it. Oh yeah, look at this stuff. This is Escher-ish. Let's do an Escher thing. I love that. Let me know if you're drawing, Kristen, and if you are, I can send you one of these. Okay. So, get rid of this. I'll try again to do something with that. It's the lines that are a little off. How to define the one I did? I'm going to message it to you because I found it on Facebook. So I'm just going to go to Facebook and send you that one so you have an image of it. And if anybody else is on and they want it, let me know. So I'm going to send that. I'll send it in the Kristen and Amber chat. That way you both will have it. So Kristen. Oh, how do I find the Kristen and Amber one? Okay, Kristen and Amber. Amber? But how do I add? That's not right. Okay. I'm going to look it up this way. Oh, how do I find our group chat? Let me just see. If I scroll, when was the last time we talked in our group chat? It was a while ago. Oh, here we are. I found it. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in our group chat. There we go. Perfect. And then if I find another one, I'll put it there. Okay. So look at all these. These are cool. Which one should we do? Stairs are fun. Ooh, I do like that. Going down in the stairs? That's really cool. Let's keep it simple. Maybe we'll do that one. The optical illusion. Oh, it's a viral video. Let's look at the viral video. Oh, that reminds me of those funny photos I did on my Facebook page. I'm going to show them to you. Okay. Is this the video? Where is the viral video? Oh, here it is. Let's watch it, guys. Is it short? Let's see if it's short. There's an ad, so let me get rid of the ad. When I can, skip. Okay. So can you guys see that? Hopefully it's not. And I'll put the link to this because I want to credit the artist. So I'll put the link in the comments to this video. Okay, so so you start with the thing. And can you guys see that? I'm gonna bring it closer. And hopefully you can actually see that. No, I have to bring it down here. Okay, they're just doing lines. Okay, so let's see what it goes. Okay, just lines. Okay, that. Let's scroll through it, and then I'll show you guys. Yeah. Okay, let's see. There. Perfect. So I'm going to link up that, and let's just do it. Okay, let's just do that one. And that way we have it. Okay, so I'm going to send that to you, Kristen. I'll send that in the group chat. Let me go back. And that's insane. Amber said that's insane. Okay, so I'm going to send another, okay, so I'll just say working on it live, and then we're going to send that. So you have and I'll send the link. Oh, where'd it go? Uh-oh. Okay, so let me go. I'm gonna get the link. YouTube. And then we're gonna share it. That way I have the link for later. Share. Airdrop. Messenger. Kristen Amber. Send. Okay, so I sent that. Hi, Allie. How are you? We're just doing a fun live stream. Doing some 3D drawing and eating lunch. Look at my lunch. It's coleslaw. I should do this every week. Okay. So let's do it. Let's do the stairs. Keep it simple. Where's my picture? There's more ornate ones too. Okay. So I just took a little screenshot, and let's just do it. So I have my ruler, and we'll get a pencil. Go find my pencil. Where did I put my pencil? There it is. Okay. So let's keep it simple. I love this ruler. Okay, maybe 3 inches by... Oh, and it goes out. Does it go out or does it straight off? Oh, he's got it in perspective, so I don't know if he goes, it's not actually 3D that way, so let's just do this way. Okay, and try to line it up. And then this down here, maybe. Do this way. Yeah, I like doing live streams on this channel, but I don't really get around to it. But we were supposed to have a class with Serena, and it got canceled, so this is what we're doing today. That's wonky. Okay, now let's see. Oh, and this is how I can use this ruler to measure. This is great for that. So we're gonna take this and do this about, I don't know if they're supposed to get bigger or not as you go, but we can try. So we do that about 3/8 of an inch. I'm just gonna do it lightly. And then maybe an inch or 3/4. 3/4. Let's try 3/8, 3/4. So 3/8. I should get a new ruler. Do you see how yellow this one is? I had this in Toronto when I used to live in Toronto. So it's in bad shape. The plastic's all yellowed. But you know, it does what it does its function. Okay, so we're gonna go 3/4, and then we're gonna go 3/8. And then maybe 3/4 again, and then I'll just erase that bit. Good. So now I'll just erase that line. So now we have our basic thing, just the lines. And like I said, this is very easy. And then maybe I'll do one more after this as well. I'm just gonna have a little bite. I don't know what time you have to go, Kristen. Let me know if you're gonna be drawing with me. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is do the stair part. Now, it looks like they go down on an angle and then across. Okay. Down on an angle. I'm not really measuring this, so I don't know if it's supposed to be measured. Down on an angle. Across and down on an angle, Maybe I should have done it more pronounced. Let's try it more pronounced. Okay. And like I said, I don't know if it's actually measured. So why don't we see if we're to measure it, how much more down would it go? Maybe 3/8? Let's try if we do it 3/8. So if we do, I'm just gonna go that way so I can measure it again. 3/8, 3/8. I think that might be good. And then 3/8. It's maybe too much, but it's gonna be like really exaggerated that way. I think that's too much. Okay, let's try 1/4. Okay, let's try 1/4 and see if that's better. I like doing these live streams because I can work out all the things, all the measurements. So this was here, and now we're going to do 1/4 instead. So here, so it's going to be 1/4. It's going to go down that way, and then 1/4 straight across here, and then 1/4. I think that's going to be better. 3/8 was too much. Of course, my lines are wonky, but this ruler is so handy. Definitely handy. Do you have one, Kristen? My memory for today, is my start interview with Serena. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I am going to repost that. And you know what's interesting? Mimi was just listening to the interview with Mom and Dad when I interviewed my parents. So I think that was a memory for her one day as well. I don't know if it was a memory or she just came across it, but I'm going to share that one again because, of course, that was when Dad was quite alert, maybe starting to show signs of dementia, but not bad. Yeah, that was a fun interview. So if you look on the Start by Starting channel, you'll see that. And I was just saying that I want to get back to those. I love those podcasts. They were so much fun. But then when the pandemic hit, I just lost my oomph for it because I like doing them in person. Okay, so this is basically what we have, the structures. See, that looks pretty good. And, you know, taking notes, we're just going to remember that's 1/4 and that's 3/8. And so I could actually write down the dimensions if anybody wants to make it and they need the measurements. And I'll try to link up where you could get that ruler. I'm going to eat more lunch. Okay. Now my Sharpie's bad. So, but it looks like they've done shading with the pencil. But you can also use, where did I put them? Okay, I found them the other day. Now I don't remember where I put them. I have some markers. I think they're in my art stuff. I think I have maybe some here. Gray. Here's a gray one. And then there would be black. So can we use this gray one? Let me check it first on the corner. Maybe a little light. But just to do it quickly, maybe we're going to just do it with this. So if you do the gray, it's just going to go faster than pencil. Although it's not, maybe we shouldn't do those lines. This is like shading with marker, which isn't the best. But it's going to be faster than with pencil, and it won't be so messy. So you can use pencil for this. I'm just trying to go fast with the marker. If I had a more even marker, it would be better. But this is okay. It gives it a little bit of texture. And then I'll have to get the marker for the rest of it. I'll have to get a better Sharpie. Okay, so there's the stairs. No, let me go grab another Sharpie because this one's not good. And I have one upstairs. I'll be right back. So I have a few of these, and I thought I had more markers. Oh, I do have them. There we go. Oh, I should have maybe used this other markers. I'm gonna see. Okay, let's see what I got. I'm gonna put this over here, and I'll get another. This is my start one for the other one. I'm gonna test some markers. You're always good to test your stuff first. So let me test, because I have, oh, I also had that. Okay, this Sharpie is in the wrong one. And then which is my gray? That one. This one, the kids' ones, some are fine point and some are wide point. So I don't know where I got those. But let's test them. It's always better to test your markers first. So this one would have been too dry, although it's not bad. It's just, you know, I could have used that, but I would have had to like tape off my edges, because when you get to the edges, it would have been, and let me check how that works. I've got tape. Okay. Trouble is the tape's going to, the tape might stick to the paper. Let's see if it's gonna work. Just curious. This is our time to experiment, right? So let's do that and that, just to see if it would work. And then if we get your marker, we're gonna go like that. Okay, that actually is pretty good. And then let's get the previous marker, which is pretty good too. Okay, so those are the markers, and then compared to pencil. Okay. So, I mean, they're all pretty good. So let's compare them. So now we're going to remove the tape, and this is just computer paper, so be very careful because it might stick. Although that worked pretty good. Look at that clean edge. Yeah, that's definitely a win. There we go. Oh yeah, those look great. I like that. Okay, good to know that works on paper. Too late for this one, but what can you do? So now we're gonna go ahead and do the stairs. So this marker is pretty good. I'm gonna keep this one out. I do like it. So I'll put that with my other markers. And this Sharpies, I'm trying to keep these organized. I have to buy another Sharpie. So I'll be buying another Sharpie today. Those are gonna go over here. And what was this? I don't know what this was. Ooh, oh, that's nice too. I could have used that. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one out too. I actually like that one. That's with the artist tip. This is a different brand. This is acid-free Tombow. So this is a more fine art marker, acid-free. Not like I want this to last until infinity, but I'm gonna have another bite of food. There we go. Delicious. Okay, so now let's do something with this. So I'm gonna get a small Sharpie and a big Sharpie. Is this the same small one I was using before? We're gonna find out. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our lines. Okay, so we want to start by outlining this. Oh, this is my crappy Sharpie. Let's just throw it out, shall we? Oh, this is terrible. I think this is even worse than the one I had before. Okay, so let's get a micro pen. I like the micro pens because they come in different widths. So the one I usually use is the 0.51. I think this one's running out. Let me check it. Okay. Oh no, it's not too bad. Okay. And then this one is the same. Oh, it's maybe this a little better, so we'll take that one. Okay. Let's clear our workspace. Although I really like how the tape worked. I'm gonna probably use that again. Okay, so let's go ahead and Yeah, shout out to the channel who did this tutorial. I will link it up in the description below. Apparently it's a viral TikTok video, so let me know if you guys are on TikTok. There's a lot of cool art stuff there. I do jewelry stuff on TikTok. Okay, and we're gonna go with this. Now, I didn't do any foreshortening or anything for these stairs. It's just very flat on, I guess, what it would look like from straight up above. A bird's eye view of the stairs. Okay, so there's our outline. Let's double check what the picture looks. It's already looking really 3D. I don't know what you think. Okay. And, yeah, that's pretty well what it looks like. Okay. Did he outline those stairs? They're a little bit outlined, but maybe if I had a fine tip gray, I could outline them. But for now, let's just do this aspect of it, which is these outlines of the stairs. Now I'm going to turn it upside. Oh, sorry, you saw the top of my head. I did not mean to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do these. And that. Whoops. That. Get in a little more. And then that way. And I haven't figured out if I'm going to outline the stairs yet or not, but this part is good. Okay, that way. Around there. And that way. And that way. And that way. Oh yeah, remember Serena was going to do the portraits. Oh, I'm going to ask her if she could do that another time because I don't want to miss that. Okay, so there's the stairs. And now we have to color this part in and then decide what I want to do with the other part. Hopefully this Sharpie has enough juice in it. If not, I can get another one. I have a lot of the thick ones. So I'm just going to do this way just to, and then it'll be easier to fill it in. And down here. Okay, and then across here. I might have to get another Sharpie. This one feels like it's gonna run out. But we'll start with this. Ooh, Sharpie smells so bad. Probably not the best thing to use while I'm eating lunch. Now, if you can't get into that corner, just get your micro pen and get right in there. Okay, and then let's get another Sharpie. Because that one isn't the best. Let's try that one. This one's probably better. So now we'll just fill this in. You could do this with watercolor too, wouldn't? I think that would be nice to do it with paint. But today I'm just gonna do drawing. There we go. Let's fill it in. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit uneven, but that's all right. Still have to finish my lunch. Almost done. Now, I have to decide what I'm going to outline the stairs in, whether I'm going to go ahead and do it with the black, or, because now this looks really light. Okay, it's pretty good. Let's see if it looks like the project. Okay. Let me just find the picture of the project. Yeah, so this is the project. This looks like he's done it a little bit darker and maybe filled it in a little more. So I'm just gonna look at, I think he's done it with pencil. He or she, I don't know who did this tutorial. I'm gonna send the link. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and carefully put this here, okay? And what was the marker I said was better? Is it, let's see, was it this one? I forget which one I said was better. That one's pretty good. Okay, there's that one, and then there was this one. This was a little, maybe too dark. And then there was this one, which maybe is a little smoother. Let's try this one, okay? So what we're gonna do, because that's, oh, that one, I'm not gonna tape that off because I think it's gonna be all right, but what if we try to fill it in a little bit more? And actually, we're gonna wanna make this a really fine line, okay? So I'm actually gonna flip it around after. Because you could have taped that to make it finer. I mean, I originally drew it with a ruler, so it should be all right. Just don't go over the edge. Just want to make that line quite sharp. And now let's go around, flip it, and I'm going straight across that line we did with our pencil and ruler. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. And then this one. I think I like it not outlined with marker, with Sharpie, because the first one I did, I regretted outlining it. Okay. So there's that. Looks pretty good. I don't know if he's got like more shading. Okay, so okay. I don't think he's got more shading there. We're gonna see. Okay. So I'm gonna bring that. Maybe there's a little more shading in the crevice. I'm just guessing. But this is not going to be completely even. So rather than this being flat, I'm going to try to shade it a little more where the stair bends, but I don't know if it's necessary. Okay, so now once we've done that, we can remove the tape and hope that it works out. Be very careful, because tape on computer paper might be a recipe for disaster, but I also wanted to keep that line clean. So that's good. We have two that are pretty good, pretty well done. Let's go find another project. And I will link up all of these in the description. So the first one, and then this one, and then we'll do another one. So let's erase any pencil lines. Okay, so does that look 3D? Let me know in the comments if that looks 3D. I think it's pretty good. Maybe go that way. And I will try another one. I'm gonna have another bite of lunch. Okay. Oh, let me find another 3D thing. Okay, so I'm going to close that. Optical illusion drawing. And I wanted to show you those ones I was telling you about. Okay, let's put these here so you guys can see what we've done so far. And I'm gonna look for a picture to show you guys. Oh my god. Oh, those are the two that we've done. Let me know what you think of them. Which one you like better. And I'm just gonna look for something else. So okay, let me just I just have to search. This is on my comic page, so search. If I do 3D, it'll probably come up. Nope. 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 Nope, not so far. I have a lot of 3D posts that come up when I search 3D. That's so funny. Actually, I could scroll through this while I show you guys. This is all like, this is what comes up on my comic page when I push 3D. Oh, I did a live stream. It didn't come up though. These are all the different things that come up, none of which are the ones I wanted to look for. It was like a, oh, maybe if I looked up optical illusion. Optical illusion, because it was picture with a kind of a carpet. Oh, look at, it's a bunny with a toilet paper roll. These are comics. No. Oh, how am I gonna find it? Carpet. It was a rug or a carpet, I think. Oh, see. That's my old bedroom. Oh, in Ottawa. All my crazy decor and our cats. That's so funny. Oh, there's me again. That's so funny. Look at me with my long hair when I was 11. That's funny. Very cool, thanks. Remember that room? I had that like couch for a bed. Those were good times. Okay, and then I threw those in the trash, my rug hooking things. Bunny. Ah, here they are, guys. Yeah. So optical illusion, you can buy these carpets. Can you see? I have to get this really close to the camera. If I come over here, let me know if you can see it over here. Yeah, so there's one optical illusion carpet. And these are funny. I just did little memes with them. I could post pictures of those in the community section as well. But you can do that kind of drawing to make it look 3D. So that's that. That was fun. Okay, so let's look again for something that we can do 3D. And that'll be it for today. So, okay, there's all kinds. Let me know if there's one you see. There's another set of stairs that's different. Actually, I like that one. I do like that one. But this one's cool because it looks like you're going into a basement. Oh, here's another one that's that kind of idea, but it looks more like a, where'd it go? Looks more like a hole. Okay, let's just look through these. There's this type of thing. You might, oh, this is neat too. Look at this, where it goes down into there. That's really cool. I want something simple, but these are, you know, those are really fun. These are fun too. These kind of twisty things. I forget what you call them. They're like very Escher-esque. I might do that one. That one's cool. Yeah, like this type of thing. It's just like a I like that. And we could do that one. Ooh, look how cool this is. Wow, I like that. It's like a letter with lines, and then this goes like down. That's really cool. Let's visit that. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. And I'm gonna move this, put this underneath. This simple drawing of an A turns into a surprisingly mind-bending illusion. This is Business Insider. So let me copy that link. I'll just send it in our group chat. That's what I'll do. Okay, let me do that again. Okay, I'm gonna send it in the group chat. There we go. Send. Okay, so now let's look at it. Visit. And this is Business Insider, so I don't think it's a tutorial. It's a business thing. I don't think so, but we can try something like that. I like that idea. Okay. What if you actually used regular lined paper, but it would have to be really light lined paper, and then you would have to Let me go get some lined paper. You guys can look at, let me just save the picture if I can. Okay. Save. I'm gonna just, but I will put the link. I don't want to like take their idea type of thing, but I'll put the link to it. And then I'm gonna go here. Okay, you guys can look at that. I'm gonna go get some lined paper and we're gonna try that one. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, this is a little cheat because I'm just gonna use a lined paper as a guide, even if the perspective is gonna be off. And let's do the A for Amber. So what we're gonna have to do is draw out the A and see if we can figure it out. Okay. Actually, I don't want it too big either. Where's my eraser? I'll do it in the middle of the paper. Okay, so what if we do like here and then whoop this way? This might not work because it's not perspective, but it also might work. We're gonna see. You can also get a stencil, you know, you could buy those letter stencils if you really want to just do it quickly. Okay, so what if we do here and like there and then here and then you don't want it. Okay, and this one, no, 2 or 3 maybe. So if we're doing it 3 spaces, oh no, that's more like it comes up in a point. Okay, so if we do like that and then like that, yeah, we should have started with I bet we should have started with this triangle. That would probably be better. And then this, let's use this. I don't think this is gonna work. See, I have to wrap my brain around these to see if they're going to work. Okay, so what's if it's 3 squares, how much is that? It's like 1 inch. 3 squares is a little less than 1 inch. So if we do a little less than 1 inch for that one, first of all, we're going to just bring this out on an angle, and then we're going to go a little less than 1 inch and do the other line. Okay, so let's do the same thing over here. I'm going to go this on this angle, and then a little less than 1 inch. I'm telling you, this ruler is so handy. I'm going to find one on Amazon, and you guys can get one because they're really, really useful for this type of thing. I use it all the time. I used to use it for graphic art, but I also use it for all my projects. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to bring this here. Okay, and then we're going to just do a line across for these. Is that going to be too high? Should be all right. Okay, is this going to work? That's the question. So if we look at it like this, and we go like this, this came across here, this comes across, so these are in perspective, so this might be sort of the opposite of what that is doing. And okay, Okay, this goes here. Oh, it's this part we want to bring down. Okay, I almost got this wrong. And then we want to come bring it down on an angle, but how much of an angle? Because it's not a right angle. So this goes across. And wait, so this goes from here, and then this would come down, but on what kind of angle? No, so this goes like, yeah, if you look at this, you can just check this shape here, okay, to try to, it's not going to be the same because this is on an angle, but just to get an idea, like this maybe is going to come down on this kind of angle-ish. Okay, we can always change that if we need to. And then this one, is it going to be even? Are they going to be even stages, or what are we going to do? So like if this goes that way, maybe we should be using this ruler, but I just want to know if that's a good angle. Should it be more that way or more that way? Let's just try this. Okay, so say we do this like that, okay? And then we do this one. So then we have to like follow that. And then we gotta also try to keep the right distance apart from these. And then I'm just going to just keep following, and hopefully I'll be able to stay at the same angle. So I'm just doing this, I'm lining up that line here, and I'm going this way, and we're going to see how it's going to look. And if it's not going to look good, we'll just scrap it. It's fine. I don't mind scrapping projects if they don't work, but we're going to try it. But I do like the idea of using lined paper as a base, and then, you know, changing it up if we have to. So we're just going to keep doing this, using those lines as a starting point, here and here. Let me know what the weather's like where you are. It's frickin' cold in Montreal. I don't know what happened, but it's really cold. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little warmer. Okay, so we're gonna go this way, down that way. I'm just double checking this to see if this is going to work. This might be completely off. So let me check. Once I've done a few of these, let me check if this is going to, because this doesn't look right. Does it look right? This definitely doesn't look right, because this looks like, just before I go any further, let me just try to do some of this shading. This is just going to be like a preliminary thing. So this would be shaded. Okay, let's just do this. This is going to be shaded. And then it doesn't really make sense, does it? I don't think it makes sense. Okay, and this like that. I don't think it makes sense at all with those pre-used lines. Yeah, it's not going to look like anything, I don't think, because then these get shaded. Oh, like this gets kind of shaded. Let me look. See, I can tell by looking at, I can't tell by looking at this, but when I look at on the YouTube video and see how it looks from far away, then I can get a better idea of if it looks any good. So if we're doing this, like this has to be darker for sure, and then it comes lighter. And actually you can do you can do several at once, because, you know, these aren't individual things. And then this gets lighter as you go up. Hey, Amber, how are you? We're doing an A for Amber, but this project, I'm trying to replicate this, and it's not, because my lines are off. It's not working. I thought I could start with a striped paper, but it doesn't work because these are going the other way. So what I'm going to probably do is just start again. Okay, this was an experiment. I like the idea of starting with lines, but if it doesn't work, you just trash it. And I'm gonna have a sip of water, and then we'll just try something else. So now, say you did want to do that one. I mean, you can definitely print it out and trace it, which also could work. I don't know if that works like here. No, sometimes it works like if you trace it, but I don't, it's not good. My screen's not bright enough and my thing's not, isn't going to work properly. So yeah, I think you need to have a little bit of perspective for this. So say I wanted to do just like a quickie one to see if it would work, with maybe without doing the lines. If I just tried something like that and then tried like this, I'm just eyeballing it now. I'm not doing any kind of proper perspective whatsoever. This would have to be thinner though because of perspective. But I'm definitely going to try to watch some tutorials on how to do this type of thing because I think it's really cool. But say you did something like this and then this, okay, and then this would come down like that, and down like that, and down like that. I'm just going by what I see here. And then this would be kind of down like that. So that kind of looks more right. Easier than struggling with that, you know, previous idea, which didn't work. But, you know, that's how you get to try things, is just doing this type of thing. So say we have something like that, and then you could even like do this type of thing. So, and then do this. So it ends up looking like a, I don't know, like a block. I don't know how wide this has to be. Like that and like that type of thing. So it almost looks like a key. Doesn't it look like a key or something? Mind bending. Yes, definitely mind bending. That's for sure. Okay, so now, but I don't think that link shows how to draw this thing. I think it was a Business Insider magazine, so I'm not sure if it has any instructions on how to draw it. But the idea here then would be you would go ahead and shade, and it has to be like darker, the more in you go, like the more deep you go, the darker it is. So it's like that. And then this one would be like a little bit lighter, just a little bit, okay, like that. I'm not doing the lines now, I'm just doing this. And then this one here would be a little lighter because it's more, there's less shadow on it. So this would be a little bit lighter, okay? And then this is quite dark, but I don't know, this line is off. This line is definitely off a bit, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it because I'm not really doing my perspective properly, but this is definitely darker, this one. Okay, we're gonna go like that. And of course it's gonna look nicer if you have proper perspective. You could tape the edges like I did previous for the, to keep a clean line, but because I'm just playing with this and wanting to see how it's going to look, oh, I should bring this closer so you can see what I'm going by. We're gonna go in here, and I will link up all the references for these if anybody wants to make any. Oh, I did a mistake here. I see it already. Okay, so this has to be erased here. And, okay, that's okay. That's why I'm doing this in pencil. So we're gonna go like that, and there, and this is going to be maybe like that. And then we do have one line coming down here. So this one I missed. Okay, this I need. And then this could be darker to this side of this. Okay. There. There. And then, oh, and Amber, if you're still on, I made your tutorial about the dog paw. So I will post that as a bonus video tomorrow, Monday. around noon. So that, look out for that. And I don't know, have you ever crocheted, Amber? I don't remember if you've actually done crochet with wool, because I did two versions. I did with the wire and I did with the wool. So you can, if you don't crochet, you can take up crochet because it's a super simple pattern. I don't know if the pattern already exists as such, but I made up my own pattern for the dog paw, and it's super cute, and there's a little cute bonus at the end, so I think you're gonna like it. It's fun. And if you have any dog loving clients that crochet, they might like the pattern too. So that's fun. Yay. Oh, my pleasure. I've crocheted wool before. Yippee! Have you ever crocheted a dog paw already? Let me know if you've already crocheted a dog paw. That's so fun. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm just having fun with this. So this, yeah, you can shade it. And like I said, my perspective for this is not correct whatsoever, but at least you had the idea of how it's supposed to look. Not yet. Oh, yay, that's good. That's awesome. It'll be a first. Ooh, excuse me. My hair is wet, making me sneeze. And it's minus, I don't know how much outside, it's cold. Okay, so there we go. So there's that. And then we're gonna need some shadowing in here. A little bit more shadowing. Starting to look good. Once you add the shadowing, it looks pretty good. So I just have to do some touch-ups. There we go. And I'm just using a regular HB pencil, so I could probably use some art pencils and do a better job. And then this too, we're going to need a little shadowing, but not much, because you want it to show up. And then here too, we can do a little shadowing, but not that much, because we do want it to show up. We want it to contrast, so we want this to be lighter than that. So if you got too much, just softly touch it with the ruler, with the eraser, but like really softly. So now we've got a little glitch there. Now, if you want to tighten up your lines, you can do that. We're going to do this, and I might add the vertical lines at this point. Since I'm, doing this project, I can do that. And then here too, we're going to need a little bit more contrast. Sometimes they say to hold your pencil like this when you're doing art, because you have a looser touch. So however you're comfortable holding the pencil, there's no rules about it. Some people find it easier to hold it like that. If you hold it like this, it's more, you have more surface area of the graphite on the paper, although you can use graphite sticks. Sorry, it takes me a while to process. Mimi hates it when we're driving and I'm like, have to do a maneuver, and then I suddenly stop talking because I can't drive and like consciously think and carry on a different conversation at the same time. So some people can multitask, but when I'm driving, I can't multitask. Now, see, it is getting smudgy, but you can clean that after. If you have a gum eraser, it's probably even better. Those, those ones that you mold, and you can get right in there. So that's the idea for the A so far. And then now we're going to, Kristen's still there. You haven't gone to work yet, Kristen. Pretty soon, I think, okay? So we're going to bring this one down here and fix this up a little bit. And then let's go ahead and try to do some of those lines. We can take a picture of it like this, maybe. Let's take a picture of it like this first, so we see what it looks like, okay? That's pretty good. And then now I'm going to try to do the lines. Okay. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay. So we have the line going this way. So the idea here we would take, I don't think there's too many lines, and I just want to be careful with it. So if we do some lines like this is definitely more like artsy looking than than graphic, but that's okay. So we're gonna bring another one down here. Oh, you know what? I don't like those scratchy lines. I think I'm going to do them with the ruler. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna fix this. So we're gonna shade this again. I'm gonna go in here, shade it again. There we go. There we go. And then this has to be darker. So keep in mind what parts have to be darker. Okay, so now let's go ahead, and it looks pretty good though, I think. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our ruler because I don't like the way it looked with scratchy lines, and I don't know if I have to measure these or not. That's the thing that I'm not 100% sure about. So what if we just go in like that? We'll just do a straight line, and then another one, straight line, and then another one. You want to follow these lines, so make sure they're kind of following a certain direction. And then we're going to keep going, trying to keep my lines straight. Okay. To get off a little bit, I'm not sure, don't really care, but we're going to see. So let's just go ahead and do our lines. Okay, keep going. And we're going to see. I'm not even checking it until I've done them all, and we're going to see what they look like. And in any case, I do have the photo of it before the lines in case it didn't work out. It's definitely going to be better than the one with the line paper, which was a complete fail. But I bet there's some exercises you can do with those line papers. Those didn't work well at all. Okay. Okay, so, ooh, that looks good. I like it. Okay, so now it looks amazing. Thank you. Yay, my cheerleader. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thanks, Amber. That's awesome. I'm gonna just eat my last bite. Did you see my salad? There's only one bite left, and there's a cranberry, so I'm gonna eat that now. Let's figure out how we're gonna do the other lines. I'm going like that, and it looks like the other lines do have a vanishing point. So for perspective, you have a point that's way off the paper, okay? And then when you draw, you always start at the same point off the camera. And then you draw your lines. So you go like that, and then move and move and move and move and move and move. And that's perspective. So whether I could manage to do the perspective, I don't know, because I might need to be further. My vanishing point might need to be further away. So what I'm going to do is we'll start with, so this line, I guess, looks like this line. Why don't we start with this line, okay? So if we start with this line here to there, and I'm just going to hold this out here. I'm going to put a point on my table with a piece of tape that's way off. Oh, you're probably going to be able to see it. So if I put this tape here, okay, and do a little X. So what if I try, I don't think it's going to work, but if I try this, yeah, because I would have had to draw I would have had to try this in perspective, which I should have done, okay? I see that now. I should have drawn this in perspective with a vanishing point over there, and then these lines, see, these lines would have converged in that vanishing point. So already I see I made a mistake. So what you have to do in that case is your vanishing point would have to be way off. But I think I can fix it a little bit. So if I put this to here, I'm just going to imagine where my vanishing point is. Like, say it's here, and then I bring that. Yeah, my vanishing point is going to be way off my paper. But what I can do to already fix it a little bit is I'm going to do this here and this here. So already I see I should take off some of that. And that was just my mistake. So we're going to erase this. Sorry for the, yeah. So doesn't that look better? When you already fix the perspective a bit, it looks much better. And then this line too is going to have to change. We learned all about this in high school from our amazing art teacher, Mrs. Adams. So rest in peace, Mrs. Adams. If you're watching over me, appreciate it. So if we do that and that. So if I had a super long ruler, it would be way up here. I'm just imagining where my vanishing point is. So if I do that to there, and then I'm going to have to like kind of do this type of thing. I'm just really guessing, okay? So at this point, I'm just guessing where my vanishing point should be. And that makes somewhat sense, okay? And then I'm going to remove this. And I'm not going to worry if it's perfect. So if we got that, and then from there, let's do one in the middle, because that could maybe give us an idea. And then we're going to do just a little cheat. So we're going to take that to around the middle here. And yeah, so I'm doing a fake perspective because it's not going to be accurate, but it's going to be close enough that it should give you an idea how this is going to look. So let's look at our thing again. All right, let me just check. Yeah, so I don't know if those are the lines on the A are continuations of this. They probably are. So let's just try that. And then what we want to do is we have to, maybe let's do the one in between then. Let's do that one to there. And then I'm just like, this is like a perspective hack, let's call it, because it's not going to be accurate whatsoever. Okay, so we're just going to kind of see what we can do here. And then this one, okay, maybe this one. Okay, maybe this one in the middle. Okay, we're going to do that to there. Oh, wait, no, that's not quite to the middle. This one has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one has to be more like that. Okay, and then this one, go to that. Yeah, this is going to be quite off, but c'est la vie. The trouble is I didn't think about it before I did it, but it will give you a somewhat idea of how it's supposed to look. Okay. Oh yeah, see, those are way off, but I could always try to fix it after. Okay, I'm gonna see that. And then this one. And then this one. Yeah, so they're okay. I'm not even sure this is really working, but we're gonna see. And then this one here. So let's try to do one somewhat in the middle here. Oops, it goes up there. And this one. Yeah, at least this gives me a template to, if I want to do it again, I'll understand it more. Because when I started, I didn't really quite understand how to do this, like where I was going with it. So now we could go here. And then this one. And this one. And then probably the original was computer generated, so keep that in mind, you know. You can't compete with AI, that's for sure. But all we can do is just do our best and try to figure it out. Oh, okay, so this actually line should go here. And then this one, I'm gonna do a couple more lines. Okay. Yeah, if I had a bigger table, I would be able to have a vanishing point. And then these ones here, we can just do these two. So where did I put that there? So like that. And then this one, like that. And this one. See, this line is a little off too, because this should be there to there, around here. So this line too is a little bit off. It should be more like that, and which you can somewhat fix, I guess. You can fix that. Okay, so say we have that and that line here, and then this line like that, I guess. So we've got that. Let me just see what it looks like. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have okay. There we go. And then this one, just a little bit. And then this, oh, and then these lines have to go down too. Down, 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 which is, they're not great, but it gives you a little bit of an idea. Okay. Okay. And I'm just looking at this. Okay. Yeah, this ended up looking a little wonky here. I'm not sure what happened here. It definitely doesn't really match the original, but that's okay. So let's just soften this up a little bit. Okay, so that gives you an idea of how it should look. And then this too, we have to fix this a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then that. And then that. And let's, sorry, my stomach is making funny sounds. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm digesting my cabbage. Okay, so we do that and that. Okay, perfect. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it's all right. It's definitely okay. And then this, I guess, is where we're gonna do our, this doesn't really show on the project how it's supposed to look, but this is what I'm imagining it's going to look like. And then if you have a 2-point perspective, then these lines would go somewhere else. But right now, I don't have my perspective very good, and if you don't have a large working space, it's kind of hard to do that perspective very good either. So this is the best we're going to get today, I think. And then you can always like do something with this, or if you don't even want that like that, like if you just want it to look like it's coming out of a flat paper, we can just do this. We can just erase this all together, and then we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so let's just, because the original one didn't have that. The original one was just a flat piece of paper as far as I know. So if this is just a flat piece of paper, okay, can just do that and that. And then the rest, let's take a picture of it, okay? Because the rest, you can just forget about it, okay? So if we take a picture of that, and what if we cut it out? Oh, you're off to work? Oh, have fun. We're just about done anyway, so you're not gonna miss anything. All I'm gonna do is cut this out and sign off, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good day. We're gonna bring this one in here and this one here. Thanks for hopping on. Okay, and mind bending and mind blowing. Oh my gosh, if I had had the perspective correct, it would have been even more impressive, but because my perspective is off, at least it's okay, but it gives you an idea. So here's how it looks, like removed from the paper, so you don't have the distraction of the lines. And I'll take pictures of it and I'll put them in the community section. So I'll show you the 3 that we've done. This was the one that didn't work at all. This was my experiments in shading. And then this is the stairs, which were cool, and the ball, which is also cool. Are these all in? And then the A. So let me know which one you like the best. I'll put links to all the projects in the show notes and in the community section, and you can see everything. And I'm gonna sign off and flip the screen. So yeah, thanks for hopping on, guys. There we go. And you can see my wall. So now we're gonna, yay, that was a bonus. So I'm sorry that we missed Serena today. Sending all our best wishes to Eric, who had a little bit of a fall, and I hope he's feeling better. And thanks guys who hopped on and off. I will put all the links to the 3D stuff, and don't forget, if you want to participate in the 10-day gratitude journal challenge to make a journal like this, I will link up where to get your journal in the description below the video, and that's going to start in a couple of weeks. So have a wonderful day, everybody. See you soon. Bye.